Hi everybody, this is Tina with Rehatched Designs. I hope everybody's doing well. I am here with another flip through. I haven't made all these journals in the last week. I've had these and I'm basically going through my journals and seeing which ones I want to sell. And these weren't for sale before, but I am putting them up for sale now, and I thought I'd get them out there in time for people maybe that wanted them for a Christmas gift or something like that. I have done a flip through on some of these journals before, but I have changed them quite a bit, and I want to do a current flip through with all the changes and everything in it, so that if someone wants to purchase it, they'll know what they're getting. Okay, this is a journal that I did in the beginning of the year for Valentine's Day, but it's really not specific to Valentine's Day. It's just a romantic journal. It's not as shabby as my other one, but it's along the lines of that. It is a 6x9 journal with a 2-inch spine. It has about 120 pages in it. It is a soft journal. It has this very vintage fabric on the outside that's absolutely, it's just beautiful fabric. It really is. It has red cotton fabric on the inside. It has a lot of red and pink in it. It's very, very, I think, romantic looking and pretty, and I don't know. It's just really nice. Anyway, the outside has, as I said, this vintage fabric. I put this red beaded trim all around the front and the back on top, and I also put it on the bottom all the way around. It still does lay flat, and you can hold it up like that. It is very squishy, and I make my big journals like this so that they have some give in them. And also the spine is not, you know, it's structured, but it's not you know, too loose or just material. So the back of it, the spine is covered with lace, and the closure is simply red lace. And I did that because I could not figure out, this fabric is so pretty, I just didn't want to cover it. It just was really pretty. I wanted that to be the star of the show. And then it has this tassel. I'll take it off. It has just all these different laces and trims and eyelash trim. And then it has this beautiful heart. It's not a locket. It's just a heart, brass heart that goes on there. And, you know, it's removable. You can take it off. You don't have to leave it on there. It doesn't really get in the way, I don't think. But in any case, let's open it up and take a look. It has, I think I told you, 120 pages approximately, and it has 3 signatures. Okay, so where'd my little box thing go? Because it is kind of big. I'm going to go through this pretty quick. I do want to show you the fabric, though. It is just so pretty. So, so pretty. Anyway, and I've got this pink lace on each side right there. So anyway, let me open that up. And as I said, it is a fabric cover, so it's flexible. The inside has this pocket when you first open it up, and it has this lace. This is vintage lace trim, and then it has some little tassels, and right here it has this cluster in the middle of it. It has lace up on top too, and in the very top it has a little library pocket and it has a cluster on there that says love with all your heart on there, and that's for the library part. And then it has this book belongs to in that little tag, so that can go up there. And then in this pocket down here, you've got this tag right here. You've got a little envelope with little journaling card in there. It has a lot of these little journaling cards. I think this was from the Graphics Fairy. Not sure where this was from. Can't remember. Okay. This one is from the Graphics Fairy, I believe. So it does have a lot of hearts and things in it, but I just kind of think that's year-round. To me, this would make a great gift for somebody who's getting married. They could use it as a, you know, to read for their, a sign-in for their guest. I mean, I know people that have bought from me and they use it all the way through the wedding festivities, and we'll do it, excuse me, for the shower, and then, you know, take it to the wedding or the rehearsal dinner and have people sign in it, put pictures in it. Now, I do treat all of my pages to make them acid-free, so you can put pictures in it if you want to and feel, you know, and feel comfortable doing that. Okay, the next page has this little booklet that I made, and it has, this is all fabric and lace, and it's sewn kind of a crazy quilt, and then it's got a little booklet in there. So just put that in there. And this is vintage lace right there. These papers are so old, and I had them forever, probably 20 years at least. So I really couldn't tell you who they were from. They kind of have this champagne color and they glisten, and they're really neat. They all match, but they're not the same. Okay, the next page is a paper bag, and it has a pocket behind and a pocket inside. The pocket behind has this little pink heart, and then you have room to journal on there, and then you have this journaling card right there. Here you have a faux little envelope sitting in the very front pocket, and that has a vintage button on it. There is a lot of snippets in this with buttons on it, and this has all the different colors in it, and it has all the different buttons on it. Coffee dyed paper that's stenciled. This is just a cluster, has some little bling on there, and just a little postcard. This journal, even though it is stuffed, about 70% of everything in this can be taken out, and it would be half of the size or less. Even so, it still accommodates what's in there. But, you know, I like to make sure that I let people get their money's worth when they get a journal from me. This is a stamp, a doily, another cluster, coffee dyed paper, a lot of sewing in this journal. This is a bag with a doily on it that you could write on. A couple of little, I think this is just a receipt and a little journaling card. This is coffee dyed vellum. And another coffee dyed paper. This is paper that I dyed with just regular food coloring. I was trying to make it actually a lot darker than this, but it actually turned out really well for this journal. But anyway, and a few others that I had. Another stamp, stenciling on the coffee dyed paper, and then this is the middle of the signature, and it's got this little pink doilies. Another coffee dyed paper that's stenciled, dyed paper, coffee dyed paper, vellum. The other part of the bag with a little cluster. It's got a little receipt in there, and then another little card. So I'll put that in there. I don't always fill all the little pockets and things because I figured that there's just places for you to put things, but I do put a lot in them. This is a fabric flip, and it has several different fabrics sewn together, and then it has these little pink pearls here, the white pearls here, and the little fringe on the bottom, and some lace. And that flips up. Another doily. This is another dyed piece. This is another cluster with some bling on there. This is a envelope that's been embossed, and it has tissue paper and lace and gilding wax and all kinds of stuff. So that's a cute little place to put little thing to put things in. Put that there. And then just another journaling card. This is a vellum flip with lace on top, and you've got 3 little hearts on there with some bling. This is a clip, a paper clip, and it's double-sided. There's nothing else on there, but if you wanted to, you could put things, you know, underneath there also. So, but I thought they were pretty just the way that they were. So there's one there, and then this is coffee dyed paper. This is just a cluster that's been torn out with a heart. It says all you need is love, with another receipt. Put that over there. Oh, and I haven't been pointing out that there's a lot of lace on a lot of the other pages that have been sewn on. So there's a ton of lace on all these pages as well. This is a belly band, and that's how it looks without anything in it. And then you have a decorated envelope, window envelope. First you have this tag, and then you have on the inside, you've got this card. It's the Ace of Hearts, and it's a journaling card, and that goes right in there. It peeks through there, and then you've got that, and that goes just like that. And then you've got some vintage lace. I've got a mix of vintage and not vintage lace throughout the whole thing. This is a belly band, and you've got your lace with your little red hearts on there. You pull it out. You've got this cherub, and this is texture paste and gilding wax and some lace, and it's got these 2 little cherubs that are dangling from the top with some lace on top. It's a cute little tag. This is a glassine bag, and you've got a little cluster here with some lace and a heart and some cherubs, and you've got this Ace of Hearts journaling card. And then you've got another, behind that you have another journaling card. So it's a belly band basically with a bag on it. And then some more lace on the side. This is a Tim Holtz thing here, and you've got a bunch of different journaling cards in here. I think one of these is actually an envelope. Yeah, I think this is just a little tiny envelope. Okay, here you have another cluster, a cluster snippet with vintage buttons on it. And let's see, you've got some more coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed paper, here we go. And they all either have, every page either has stenciling on it or stamping on it. It's decorated in some way. This is a doily. Here's another snippet with some buttons on it. And that is sewn on. This is just a little pocket with the rose on it. And then you've got another one of these embossed and then tissue paper and gilding wax envelopes. And there's nothing in it, but it's kind of a cute little thing to put things in. I'm going to put that right up there. Another paper, vellum paper. This is a cluster with a little heart on it, and then you've got this little cherub tag here that goes right there. Some more coffee dyed paper. This is an envelope in the middle of the signature, and it's got a pink doily on the top of it, It's got a cluster right here. It says have an open heart with a little cherub on it, and that keeps it shut. And then you've got some paper right here. So you can put that there. And some more coffee dyed paper. And this is another cluster. It has lace and, you know, all kinds of different things in there. It says Wild at Heart. It's got 2 little tags in it. And these are all, that's all collage paper. And then here's your little cherub and your other little pieces on there. This is collaged also, and it has foil on it and a little heart with another little heart inside it with a picture of a lady, and that goes right there. Another piece of coffee dyed vellum. Some more paper. Here's another cluster with a little flower in it and some lace and some other things. And it says start doing things you love. And then it's got this little envelope that I think was from the Graphics Fairy with a little card in it. And I'm going to put that up there. Some more lace. It's got this cute little cherub. And then this doily. You've got more dyed paper. Coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed. You have a fabric flip here, and it has lace on top of it with a little heart on the bottom, and then it's got little lace with little hearts on it too. And then of course you've got lace going down the side. It's mixed with red lace, pink lace, white lace. Some's vintage, some's not. This is another one of those kind of crazy quilt things that I made, but I made it a pocket, and I put a little cluster in the middle with a vintage button. And if you pull everything out of that, you've got this little card. It's a little postcard. It's Paris, and then it's got this little writing area there. And I think it says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. And that goes there. And this is a altered project life card, I believe. I'll put that in there. This is a little envelope, and it has a little card in there. It's got these cute little cards. Probably not showing you all of them, but, and then here's another little card. And another little postcard. And then there, that goes there. Okay, let me move this now. I think we need it. Then this is the back of the second signature, and it has this little cluster here with this little cherub with some little hearts, and it's on a doily and some lace. It says a little belly band there, and then you've got another one of those cards and just a piece of paper to be able to write on. It has little hearts on it. Put that in there. Gosh, guys, let me do that. Okay, this one is a double belly band, and let me take the first one out first. There's like a piece of pink little lace, blingy lace up in front with a cluster in front of it, and then you pull this out, and on this you've got this tag like this, but it's got a little pocket on the bottom, and it's got this little tag, and on the back of this tag it actually has another pocket. So you put that in there, that goes like that, and there you go. So that's it. All right, so let me put that back, and behind it is this really pretty, well, I think it's cute and pretty, cherub here. I didn't mean what I meant was pretty, I'm just said this is pretty. And this is done with texture paste and gilding wax and stenciled and lace, and it's got a little heart up there. Get those two in there. Again, some more lace over here. This is a glassine bag that has a pink doily, and then on top of it, it has just a die cut that has gilding wax on it and another heart. And then it has the Queen of Hearts there. The reason I put these in there and I got these is that they go really, really well with the era of the fabric and the colors in the fabric. So I thought they go really well with it. And the top is just a picture of a rose, and it's made into a journaling card that fits behind there. Here's another snippet with all the different laces and trims, etc. And then the vintage buttons on there. And that's sewn on. Here's another one of the embossed and decoupaged, stamped and gilding wax envelopes. And that opens up. Put that right there. And that is held in with a paper clip, an altered paper clip, and this is the other side. It just has a little cluster with a ticket. Okay, there's another paper. Here's the other part of that envelope, and it has a red heart on there, red heart there. It has a receipt in it, I guess from a hotel, that you can write on. And some more coffee dyed paper. Another little cherub image. You've got another little snippet here with some more buttons. More vellum. You've got another stamped image there and there. This is a vellum flip with some lace and some bling on top, right there. This is a cluster. It says love yourself first, and it's got some little pearl on there, and then just a little card here with some carnations. This is a little folder, and it has material and just kind of a little collage of sorts with some roses on top, and then it says live the life you've imagined. And you open it up, and it's got all this writing space, and on the other side it's got some more roses, and it says when was the last time you did something for the first time. Anyway, that goes here, and it's held on with a paper clip right here. That's what I'm saying, guys. You could take out a lot of this stuff if you don't want the bulk. This is a altered paper clip. Here's the other side of it. And, you know, that's a decoration in itself. But I have this underneath it, tucked underneath it. And it's just a little bag with a little journaling card in there. Actually, I guess it has two journaling cards in there. So I'll put that in there. I'll put that, I think I just had it tucked under there. So anyway, and you got some more papers here. This is the middle of the signature. So you've got double doilies here. Here you've got another one of the altered paper clips, and it's got a little rose and a butterfly and a ticket and some other things. And it is holding on the other side this little envelope, and it has, I don't know what it has in there. I guess just some coffee dyed paper. It's a little cherub and some hearts on it. Put that up there. Okay, you've got another little cluster on this side, and it's got lace and some other things on it. It says make a wish. It's got a little heart, and then it's got a little girl with some sari silk and a vintage button and lace and a little bit of bling, and then it says dream, make a wish and dream. The next page has a little cluster on it with embossed paper and gilding wax and different laces and things and a little bit of bling. And then it's got this little teeny tiny envelope, and it does have a little something in there. And then another bigger envelope, and I don't think this one has anything in there, so I'm going to put that back. Okay, and here, let me move my thing to this side. I should have done that earlier, it'll be easier. More paper. So you can see this has a lot of space to write in. And even where you have all clusters and everything like that, you still have all this writing space. Then you have it on your whatever tags and things that are in there. This is a guest check, an altered guest check with another cluster. Some more lace sewn on. Coffee dyed paper. This is the other side of the envelope that's got a little heart on there. And then it's got another one of these little cards. And then it's got a little love letter in there that you can write on the back of it. All right. Oh, I lost my spot. Here we go. I hate when that happens. Okay, and let's see, more papers. Another cluster, and it's got a little felt heart with another heart on the inside. And then you got a little teeny tiny envelope, and there is something in there too, but I'm not going to take it out. A fabric flip with some vintage lace on it and some little bling vintage buttons. And you flip it up. And this is a vintage fabric also. So I didn't point out that the other fabrics that were used to make the flips and stuff, they're all vintage fabrics. Okay, this is a double pocket. Let me take the stuff out first. This has a little fringe on there. This is vintage lace back here. The fringe isn't, I don't think. Oh, there's a little piece of paper in there. And then this is another piece of vintage lace in front. You've got this little journaling card here. And then you've got this little journaling card here. And they get in the little front pocket right there. And then in the back pocket, you've got this little glassine bag. And on the inside, you've got this altered playing card. And then you've got another one of these cards. This is a 2 of hearts that time. And then another little postcard. All right, put all that back. And some more lace trim. And this is the last page. And it has a double belly band. This has a little cluster with a vintage button in the middle. You've got a little receipt here. And then on this side, you've got a little postcard. And behind it, you've got this altered envelope with collage behind it. And then you've got these stickers on there with little hearts and vellum and things like that. The back just has a little stamp on it. And you pull it out, and it's got a tag. And this tag is got a collage on it. So, and some lace and some other things. So, you put that back in here. And then the very last back of the journal, and I didn't point out, the inside of the journal has this red cotton fabric. So, this has fabric here, and then this has fabric there, and then it's got the file folder in between. Okay, so the last one has a little side tuck that has the same fabric that we have in front with some red lace and some pink lace. And it's got my Handmade by Tina Williams there. In the very back, it's got this envelope, and it's been sewn all around. It's got a little cherub. It's got some collaging with napkin and paper and words and all that. And then it's got a die cut and then a little cherub on there and another die cut up there. And you open it up, it's got Velcro to keep it closed, and it's just, this is just plain paper. Figured that's a good place to put like a nice little note or something. And then another Ace of Hearts journaling card. I think I'll put that behind there. And then another little envelope with a little journaling card in it. So anyways, guys, that is it. And I will be putting this in my Etsy shop. Etsy Heart. Speaking of hearts. I'm going to call this one just Romantic Journal. I think the other one I called it Shabby Romantic Journal. Oh, this is kind of shabby, but, you know. Anyway, so if you're interested, take a look and get it. They're going pretty fast, so, you know, I don't know. I think I have just a few more of the journals that I've had around for a while, and then I have some Christmas journals that I'll put out there soon. But I just thought I'd put these out there because, you know, it might be a good gift if you know somebody getting married or they're getting engaged or something like that. Or maybe just to somebody you love or whatever, or yourself. Okay. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And this will be listed as just the Romantic Journal. Okay. Thanks a lot.